Welcome back everyone for the build for the July 2018 base race where I am building a ballroom. As part of this I decided that I am going to build a fountain that will go out here, and this fountain we are going to have quartz where the how about if we put quartz stairs here, so we will have a little bit of a fountain going all the way around here. We'll see how this works. And I figure that we're going to have the quartz there. Then we are going to use for our concrete. I'm going to be placing some brown concrete right here, and we are going to do something similar to that tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on top of that, we will have an emerald. Good. I would like to add some additional things to act as the leaves. We had the top leaf there, and unfortunately I had to use lime. I was trying to think of the ideal color to use. It's supposed to imitate the leaves to the tree over there. And I was considering green, but I thought that the green didn't match the emerald well enough. I suppose that if worse comes to worse, I could always decide not to use the emerald. But for now, we'll see how this works. And we'll have one of these on each side. And there. And then on top of that, okay, that didn't work. Well, oh. I was thinking of having various green blocks around here to imitate leaves, but all the things I came to just didn't look the right color, and frankly, it just doesn't look suave and classy enough. It looked more like something out of one of those tacky hotels or something like that. So therefore, let's forget about that, and let's see what happens if I make the entire tree out of quartz. And well, it won't look as realistic because it'll be all white. Maybe it won't look as tacky. And worst comes to worst, it just looks like a regular fountain. Maybe it's slightly on the abstract art side, but I think it'll be classy enough. And we'll do this way. I was thinking of having this go out one more, but experiments showed that the water then it gets really into trouble if I do that. But if I do this, what do I get? There you go. There is a fountain. Now what would happen if I put some light here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here, get rid of that, replace that with a redstone block, and place a lamp on each side. And that could give us a little light to go around. Let's see. Set time. Oh. Time set. There you go. adds a little bit of extra light to it, and I think that will help the set overall. So we have a little bit more light going all around. Good. So that takes care of our fountain. And now let's get to what I really want to do this episode, and that's build some walls. I am trying to choose between two different wall designs. One of these is this one, which has the dark oak with some shutters and our stained glass there. And wherever I can't have any stained glass, I'll have banners. And the reason why I want the banners there instead of stained glass is because this is where we're going to have our stage, and I want to avoid having windows at the stage. I think that'll work there. The other choice I had is this one, but as I look at it, I think I like this one better. So this is the design we'll go with, and I'll take this down. I will thus begin this with spruce on the corners, and we'll have spruce logs on the corners. I would be using stripped logs if this were a 1.13, but that is not to be, and that one I already have there. And then we could fill everything in for the dark oak, which, see what we can get. We need that there, that there, and here, of course, we only have room for this set of windows here. Okay, good. That's what we get on that. On that side, there won't be any windows there for the reasons I stated earlier. We want to avoid windows on the stage. Oops. And then right where we added, yeah, so this is a good place to go there. Then we have our window. Now on this end, we do have room for more windows than we have on the other side. And what is the, I think, yeah, that's right on that. So what do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I suppose that right in the middle is where we're going to be wanting the next one. The question is, do we want, let's just do it this way. Just have many windows on this end, so a nice room, a nice view of the outside with stained glass connecting all the way through there. Actually, we can't have 3 of them here because we need space for the shutters. So let's see, what do we, because that's one possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there another way to divide that that works? Because that means I think that trying to do it any other way would be asking for trouble. So therefore, let us just add that there, add that there, see how that looks. There. And that'll finish that off, and of course we could add some banners to make things look a little bit better. On the stage side, we will naturally, of course, just use banners and not worry about windows. There you go, and those are the walls for the main part where the ballroom is located, but we also have to worry about the foyer here. And that, we need to do something a little bit different. For the next area, I'm trying to choose between a modern look and a spruce look. Let's see what the modern look feels like. We could try something like this. This is white concrete, And see if this is too sharp of a contrast to work. There we go. And let's try that, and then we can do that and put in our walls. Let's see how it looks. And that will mean here we get, oops. And do that. And do that. Alright. And we close it off like this. And this is going to be our front entrance. So we'll just have doors here. We come in here. Let's see what I have here. Now we are going to need since this is a foyer, obviously we are going to have a connection into the ballroom itself. That's going to be only semi-open, and we could come through here and along like that. So that all fits together. Good. Now, of course, we are going to need a ceiling. Oh. That was silly. Alright, so we have that coming in there. Good and good. If I do that, this terracotta looks completely out of place. What I could do is change the first row of terracotta into, there's white, and here is light gray. I think I like the light gray better. Good. Now there are 6 of these. That way that helps to transition us from this into this. So we'll do it that way. So therefore this acts as a, there you go. Then this acts as a little bit of an entryway into there. I think that's a little bit better. Not perfect yet, I think, but I have to think on something. Now here, we have a little bit of a concession stand where they sell various things. And what I'm thinking that we could sell here is, do we have any item frames? Nope, no item frames. Well, that's easy to amend. Frame. Good, I'll take that and throw that into there. And of course they sell food here, and the food of choice is going to be, of course, I have to make sure that pumpkin pie is on the list, of course, because that's the entire point here. There you go. Pumpkin pie. So that uses the pumpkin pie that we need for it, for a little stand there. And those are the walls. Well, I think I do need something in here. Something to make it feel a little bit better. Oh, of course, we are going to be needing doors. Duh. There is another matter I completely forgot about, and that is the backdrop for the stage. Because, of course, a stage, you're not going to be seeing the bare wall in the back. You'd want the something like a curtain or something like that in order to help to absorb the sound. So that's what this could be all about. So we have, there you go, and we have that in the back, and we just have two more. I was just putting one of each to here, and then we could grab, oh, there they are, another banner to finish it off. There you go, and that could be the back of the wall. Yeah. Now let's try adding some speakers. We could add a pair here, a pair there. A pair here. That's be high enough for people to go under. And does that work? There we go. And right here, okay, up there. This one. Ah, perfect. Okay, go up there, go up there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so now we have and they'll be configured slightly differently back there. And so those will be the speakers. I'll see. Okay, I'll see if there's anything I can do concerning that. So anyway, those are the speakers, and that takes care of our note blocks. Still need a little bit more lighting, but I think I'll do that after I build the ceiling, because then we'll be needing some floodlights for here, and I think that would be a good use for the last two of those. And I still need to figure out what to do with the brick. Perhaps I should put a little bit of a fire pit down by this area. Let me clear out a little space for this so that I'll be able to fit it in. And then over here. And let's put this here. Alright. So now let's put a little bit of a fire pit here, and this of course be made out of brick. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There you go. You're going to have a fire pit. Now in the middle of this we will have, actually let's put some more. Yeah. And on top of this we will have some red nether brick, and that will come up like this. Good. And the reason why we want that in the middle like this, because we want to have exactly 8 coal blocks, so we can say that these are little coals that are burning there. And that takes care of our coal and our brick stuff for that particular part of the build. That leaves us with 2 redstone lamps, 4 iron bars. I plan to use those for the spotlights. 2 gravel. I'll have to figure out something to do with that. Smooth stone, a bookshelf, a piston, and an observer. I still haven't figured out what am I going to do with an observer. I thought of another idea relating to the bars, and that would be to, first off, let me go around here like this, and what I'm going to do is I'll put one of the iron bars here, and then 3 of them here. So therefore we have the open pit, but of course a little bit of safety precaution so that young children don't come crawling into the burning coals or anything like that. So therefore you can see the coals burning and all, but it's not going to be a major hazard there. So that takes care of my iron bars. And how about we start out this little walkway with a little bit of stone. Just start out with a little bit of smooth stone here. And then add some gravel on top of it. And that will begin. So that uses our last of our 2 and then uses up the smooth stone. And let's see how that works. And that takes care of what we need. There comes our entrance in here. We have our grand walkway inside of here. Our little concession area. I'll put a little reading nook here. So that's what I'll do with the bookshelves. I was just thinking about what form to do it in, which is why I haven't actually built it yet. Then we could come into here. We have our grand ballroom with the windows, the banners, the speakers, and everything up there. So that's all that is left is the ceiling. We'll need a ceiling here, and of course a roof, and then the same thing over here. And then that would complete the build. And that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode of the build for the July 2018 base race.